One of the biggest reasons the Dallas Mavericks are headed to the NBA Finals is the upgrade in their front court this season. PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. have been invaluable on the wings while hitting big shots when defenses collapse on Kyrie and Luka, and Daniel Gafford has been one of the better roll men in the entire league, placing in the 82nd percentile as a roller and finished at 77% at the rim in the regular season for the Dallas Mavs. However, a player who has been a plus 108 in the playoffs, generated 1.26 points per roll-man possession, and has provided defensive impact is Dereck Lively II. Lively has been an unsung hero and overshadowed given the explosions of both Wemby and Jet this season, but Live has been exceptional and one of the more impactful bigs these playoffs, despite being just a rookie. In this video, we'll talk about Dereck Lively II's immense impact on the Dallas Mavs and discuss just how impressive he's actually been. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like on the video as each like makes a massive difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for more content like this. Out of high school, Dereck Lively II was a 5-star center out of Westtown School in Westchester, Pennsylvania, coming off a season where he averaged 14 points, 14 rebounds, and a monstrous 4.5 blocks a game. With exceptional length, athleticism, and finishing ability, Lively was a McDonald's All-American and was a first-team All-State honoree in 2022, was named Gatorade Player of the Year for Pennsylvania in 2022, and led Westtown to a 31-7 record and state title. With a productive high school career, he was sought after by many colleges, but ultimately committed to Duke over Kentucky and North Carolina, being a monster shot blocker and starring in a more limited offensive role for the Blue Devils. One knock on Lively II as a prospect in the 2023 draft was his lack of overall production from a counting stat perspective. He averaged just 5.2 points on 3.4 field goal attempts a game and 5.4 rebounds, and only played 20 minutes a game in part due to foul trouble. However, players are valued in the draft based off how translatable their games are to the NBA, and Lively proved to be exceptional. For one, Lively was an exceptional finisher around the rim, with great hands to receive passes from teammates, length to receive the ball above the rim, and a great ability to position himself in the paint to receive dump-offs from teammates in the paint. Secondly, he ran the floor exceptionally well in transition and proved to be an energetic force in the half court. He set great screens, dove to the rim and finished, and even showed off some playmaking ability by kicking out to shooters in pick-and-roll situations and also finding cutters. However, Lively shined more in his defensive game, averaging 2.4 blocks in just 20 minutes. Lively was the best shot-blocking rookie big in the country and made people think twice about coming into the paint. With his length, mobility, and great instincts, Lively operated as a great help defender, showed an ability to guard the pick and roll by being able to cover a ton of ground and hang with the ball handler, and an ability to hang with guards on the perimeter by preventing looks at the rim or forcing them into turnovers. With his overall skill sets, Dereck Lively II would inevitably be a plug-and-play piece for any team in the lottery, which turned out to be the Dallas Mavs as they traded down from pick 10 to 12 with the OKC Thunder. In his rookie season, Lively has been everything the Mavs have wanted at the 5 and more. A clear upgrade over Christian Wood, Dwight Powell, and other centers they've had over the past few years. But before we continue, here's a brief word from the partner of this video, Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is a premium wireless service that offers flexible plans as low as $15 a month and offers you service on the nation's largest 5G network. You can choose a monthly mobile plan that's just right for you, and your unlocked phone and current phone number are welcome. Switching your plan just takes 15 minutes. And if you want to save big on a wireless provider, use my link on the screen, which will also be in the description down below. In the pick and roll this season, Lively proved to be very effective, being in the 85th percentile as a roll man in the regular season, generating 1.39 points per such possessions and shooting 73% in such situations. He was very effective in the pick and roll due to being a good screener and diver, and having great hands, length, timing, and touch to catch and finish off a host of passes from his teammates, such as bounce passes, and catching lobs well above the rim, even through contact. Lively overall was a sensational finisher at the rim this season, shooting 79% within 5 feet of the basket in the regular season, with, again, his timing and reach on lobs and opportunities in the pick and roll making him a very valuable vertical spacer for this team. Lively offensively was also very smart in maximizing his effectiveness on the floor despite having a more limited role, heavily capitalizing off of positioning himself in the dunker spot and also positioning himself in the paint to receive and finish off passes when defenses tend to overhelp on the ball handler, readily ran in transition to get served as he filled in lanes, and was a ready offensive rebounder as he followed up on his teammates' misses or his own. Live is also valuable as a playmaker as he's a quick decision maker with good awareness who hits teammates out of pick and roll or off of offensive rebounding. Overall, he is the ideal center next to Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to be effective offensively and makes defenses pay when they try to overhelp, proven by the fact that he went 16 for 16 from the field in the Western Conference Finals, which is the most field goal attempts without a miss in NBA playoff history. Defensively, Lively has shined in both the regular season and playoffs, averaging 1.4 blocks per game in the regular season on 22 minutes per game, being an ever-valuable rim protector. Lively is a good help defender with nice length and recovering ability who can erase his teammates' mistakes, holds his own in the post against more physical offensive players, has held his own on the perimeter by moving well laterally and getting stops on ball handlers even in the pick and roll, and has even made stops at the rim in defensive transition. Lively II just had the series of his life against the Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals, will be pivotal in the Mavs Finals venture, and has shown enough to be considered the next great center for the Dallas Mavs franchise. He's only 20 years of age, is already great at the key elements a nice rotational big would have, and has a skill set that bodes well for an offense with Luka Doncic. With that being said, let me know your thoughts on Dereck Lively II and his impact on the Dallas Mavs in just his rookie season. How highly do you view him, and what's the most impactful element of his game in your opinion? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on the video as each like makes a massive difference to the channel. Be sure to check out other videos on the channel like my last video on how Luka Doncic became an NBA legend. To see you all in the next one, and stay tuned.